help you find your own voice, unapologetic, authentic. Because to be a Hornet is to think differently.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Creating change. Fostering belonging. Achieving excellence. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA.
Honors for anybody looking to make a difference.
It's really community and connecting with the people around you.
It's been one of my favorite parts of college.
Your calling is beyond the classroom. This is where you feel at home, where you feel connected. And this is the place where you'll answer that call. Here, you'll learn to lead the way in the industry you love. The equestrian sport management major at the University of Lynchburg. Accepting applications now.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Evans. You have made a huge impact on my athletic training journey, and I appreciate all the help you have given me along the way. Lynchburg is super lucky to have such an amazing clinical coordinator and professor. That's so sweet.
Dear Dr. Sarah Johnson, you are the best. You're super encouraging and really empathetic. I'm not sure if I would have made it through the first part of the semester without your complete understanding and patience. I really appreciate your help and trust in me that I would come through with my assignments after being kicked down by my loss. Thank you so much for letting me have the extra time on my paper. I know I say this a lot, but I am so glad you're teaching us. Happy Teachers Appreciation Day.
Just wanted to say thank you for all that you do for the campus community. You make it a better place by giving others a space to feel welcome, accepted, and heard. Thanks for spreading light and peace. There is nobody I know that does it better than you. Hope all is well with you.
Thank you, Dr. Price, for your understanding and patience. You are always available for questions or extra help, and take the time out of your day to give me extra assistance with classwork. You have definitely set the bar high for me when it comes to good professors in the future.
Brittany Smith, I wanted to thank you for your dedication and passion in the classroom. Your way of making basic, emergency, and injury care management come to life has made learning enjoyable and sparked a genuine interest in me. Thank you again, especially for helping me get my mental health good, and I can't thank you enough.
I came to this profession for one goal in mind, and that is to, one,
The stage is set for a showdown in the ODAC Semifinal in the Hill City of Lynchburg, Virginia. The Hornets play host to the Maroons of Roanoke in a clash of titans, and the winner gets to earn their seat at the table in the ODAC Championship. Lynchburg comes into this bowl game after a dominant win over Bridgewater in the quarterfinal, winning 25-8. Bolstering their resume, which has already been fantastic throughout the 2026 campaign. Meanwhile, the Maroons of Roanoke look for a signature win and a chance to grab an at-large bid if they can't come away with the ODAC title, fresh off a 17-4 victory over the Virginia Wesleyan Marlins at Donald Kerr Stadium. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the campus of the University of Lynchburg. I'm Joe Brennan. Today should be an excellent fanfare between two offenses that are explosive, to say the least. This is a Lynchburg team that ranks second in the NCAA for scoring offense, averaging just under 20 goals per game, and it all starts with the veteran attackman of Riley Hastings. Hastings with 58 goals this season, 31 assists for a total of 89 points. That's tied for the fourth most in program history in a single season, coming off a 3-3 outing against Bridgewater. And on the other side for the Roanoke Maroons, it's a familiar face that has left his stamp on this program in Julian Kammerman. Kammerman with 42 goals this season, 24 assists for a grand total of 66 total points. Leads the team in each respective column. Roanoke's offense as a collective unit, 27th in the nation, with 15.4 goals scored per game. With that, let's take a look at how these two teams match up on paper coming into today's game. Obviously, the offense jumps out at you. The passing as well, something really extraordinary that has been a part of this Roanoke program for a very long time. But now as they usher in a new era with a first-year head coach, certainly that part of their game has not changed. The face-off, also something to keep in mind today. Lynchburg gets Riley Frankel back. Rocco Egan still sidelined, so we'll see a little bit of Caramango in the mix as well. Let's take a look at the starting lineups first for the Lynchburg Hornets. Obviously, Frankel makes that return back in. Riley Hastings, the attackman that we highlighted in the open. This is a defense that has really started to strengthen up as the season has moved along. But the big name on this starting lineup that you need to keep in mind is Luca O'Reilly. The young goalkeeper in his sophomore season made his debut start, his first career start against the Bridgewater Eagles in the ODAC Semifinal. In the quarterfinal, I beg your pardon. This will be a big stage for him once again as he makes his second career start. Now on the other end for the Roanoke Maroons, obviously cameraman, someone that we highlighted, Patrick Cullen, really the star out of that midfield group. He has been an absolute stud for Roanoke in the 2026 season. Patrick Cullen with 34 goals, 13 assists. He is certainly someone to keep an eye out for. It's a rivalry that has a whole lot of history, but Lynchburg has controlled it as of late, to say the least. Lynchburg has won the last 12 meetings over the Roanoke Maroons, dating back to 2018. And prior to Roanoke getting their first win over Lynchburg in a long time in 2018, Lynchburg had a 6-game win streak prior to that. So Roanoke really looking to snap that cold spell against Lynchburg, that if you really want to go back all the way to 2014, where they just had one win over Lynchburg. In the regular season meeting between these two teams in Salem, it was a 17-13 finish. But this is playoff time. Certainly more at stake. Don't count on a similar result, because anything can happen in postseason play. We appreciate you joining us on this Friday night. We'll keep you posted on what's going on in Hampton, Sydney, and Washington and Lee's matchup on the other side of the bracket at the other semifinal game this evening. The winners of each at the title game. Opening face-off away, won by one of the nation's best, Riley Frankel. Quick outlet to Finn Schmidt. The southpaw will take it down the near side alley as Lynchburg will get their first line of midfielders on for today. Worked around to the far side of the field. Now it'll be Will Rubley. A little interesting. They bringing out that second line of middies. Different combination. You got the Rubley brothers and Liam Holman. He's been a steady guy in that first line as his opening shot sails wide right. Rubley around the cage. Now to the top of the box. Hastings to his left. Using the right. Extra pass and a quick stick finish from Finn Schmidt. Lynchburg on the board in the opening 47 seconds. Oh, we know that Hastings has a little bit of a gravitational pull to him. When he attacks, those slides are going to be coming in a hurry. And Finn Schmidt right on the doorstep waiting for it. Finn Schmidt, a guy that missed a little bit of time at the beginning of the season, returned to action right around the Mustang Classic. He's been a staple in that Lynchburg attack line ever since, as the faceoff is won by the Maroons. Maroons sweeping, top side of the box. The bouncer is true. We talked a little bit about Patrick Cullen in the open, and there you see the senior midfielder out of Martinsville, New Jersey, with the answer to level the score at 1 apiece. Lynchburg gets the first, Roanoke with a second. An early movement this time around at the center dot by Roanoke. Lynchburg will take possession. Colby Hogg with it now. Hogg, a guy that has really had a breakout year for Lynchburg. Certainly saw action for the Hornets the last 2 seasons, but in his junior campaign has taken a big leap in production. Finn Schmidt, far side Vandenberg. Underneath it, X is Hastings. Now Hogg, pitch and catch right back to him with 50 on the timer. Hastings at GLE, cranks it, and Hastings got his first goal of the day. Not an easy task to slow down 24 in white and red, and you get another look at it right here. Not much you can do as a defenseman in that spot. Goal scored against Foyer. Roanoke this year saw a little bit of movement at that goalkeeper position, similar to how Lynchburg has had some changes as of late. Roanoke had David Hamilton between the pipes for a great deal of time this year. Foyer just his 11th game played, his 6th start of the season, as another whistle goes against Roanoke. A Brandy over for Ash. Right back to him at the Lynchburg script. A Brandy to his strong hand, cranks it up. Cole Brandy puts another one in the back of the cage, and the Hornets offense buzzing. The former Cabrini commit buries it in the left portion of the cage. And you got to know that this contest means a little bit extra for the Brandy family. Obviously, you see Cole Brandy bury that one. Pierce Brandy, the younger brother of Cole, on this Roanoke squad as well, a freshman goaltender for Roanoke. He's seen action in 3 games this season. He's only given up 1 goal. Certainly those two have had their fair share of fun playing together. Both went to Cosby High School right outside Richmond. And only appropriate that a pair of brothers end up going to rival institutions. And speaking of the rivalry between these two squads, it's going to be a heated Friday night. This is the second of 3 games between Lynchburg and Roanoke. Baseball got it started today. Sidearm on the money. Clayton Buick. Buick with a bullet, and they cut the deficit in half. You already get the sense of what kind of game this is going to be tonight. An offensive showdown between 2 of the top teams in the nation. If you're looking at the NPI standings, as Riley Franco moves early and Roanoke gets another face-off victory. NPI, if you're not familiar with it, that's the analytics on how playoffs are determined at the Division III level. They're pulling from your win percentage and then the win percentage of your opponents that you play. It's very much so reliant on strength of schedule. Here's a dive down the left alley. Shot no good, sent wide by Roanoke's Braden Phillips. Right now, Lynchburg, you got to feel like they are essentially a lock to get in the tournament no matter what happens tonight or if they win on Sunday afternoon. Meanwhile, for Roanoke, they're in an interesting spot. Right now ranked 22nd in NPI, and interestingly enough, just one spot behind Washington and Lee as the shot is saved by Luca. Long pass over for Hicks on a dime. Lynchburg has been strong in the clear this season. They did have a couple of hiccups in their game against Washington and Lee. That a team that has a whole lot of defensive prowess, but no issues this time around as the Hornets clear it with 6 seconds to spare. Roanoke 22nd in NPI, Washington and Lee 21st. You get the sense that you are right on the bubble if you're Roanoke. There's a world as Holman pounds the top shelf. 2 in white, letting it fly from deep downtown. Got that one to go from another zip code. 4-2, Lynchburg back in front by a pair. So Roanoke 22nd in NPI, Washington and Lee 21st. You feel like both squads are really right on the bubble. You would think that Lynchburg, or I beg your pardon, that the ODAC could be a two-bid conference, possibly a 3-bid league. But essentially what it's going to shake out to is there's a world where Roanoke wins today and you're still left out if you don't get the automatic berth with a conference title. There's also a scenario where you lose today and you somehow make it in. So it's tough for Roanoke because you don't feel like you entirely control your own destiny, but you certainly bolster that resume with a win against a team that's in the top 6 in NPI. Nevertheless, Roanoke certainly wants to control their own destiny by pulling in their 19th ODAC title. Holman once again tried to spray the top part of the cage, this time offline, sailed it high, and he'll head back to the box as Lynchburg brings on that group of defensive midfielders for the ride. Work back near side for Hammond. Searching to the center of the turf and finds Julian Cameraman. The Cameraman name has certainly been a big one in Roanoke lacrosse. Julian in the top 15 for all-time points. He has been an absolute stud for this squad. He was a preseason first-team selection on the USILA All-American watch list. He has lived up to the hype. And obviously the younger brother of Luke Cameraman, who graduated a year ago, a guy that is the all-time leader for Roanoke points. And you've obviously got a little bit more of a tie from a season ago with Roanoke as that new coaching staff comes in. You also bring a new offensive coordinator, and it's Wyatt Whitlow, who was a big member of this squad a season ago, had a great Maroon career. Dodge down the left side, spinning back to his right. One-handed shot, no good. A whistle blows it dead, and they'll call him in the crease. Lynchburg will leave it with Luca. Now here comes Sealy. He's another one of those preseason All-Americans. Well on his way to notch another one under his belt. Was an All-American selection a year ago. Rubley now matched up with Schultz. Rubley to his right, then back to his left. Quick shovel pass for Hastings. He's looking to sweep top side. Got the edge. Got a nick on the head. Shot. Looked like that one hit the keeper. And no indication of a shot clock reset, so that one just skipped past Foyer, and Lynchburg will have 43 on the timer. Holman gets switched up onto a shorty. Rolls back, lets it go. Stopped by Foyer. Trying to roll that one along the carpet as Hastings now applying a whole lot of pressure. Pass over for Hammond on the near side. 7 seconds to get it across, and they're going to go backwards. And with a second to spare, they get it just in time. Great communication by that midfield and defensive groups to not fall off sides. You had a whole host of Maroons going back and forth across the timeline. Now they'll settle and get set up in their offensive set, trailing by 2 goals. Buick far side, takes it underneath, guarded by Seeley. Cullen wants to go against Haley. Cullen deposits the ball in the netting, and Roanoke with an answer. Back and forth we go. Brilliant move to create a little bit of space. And we've got 7 combined goals through the first half of the first. Early movement once again. Third time we've seen it already in the first quarter. Granted, we've had a pretty large sample size. 8 face-offs already. And certainly a whole lot more to come. It's a very veteran Lynchburg group, but I leave it with the freshman now in Mache Roth. Colby Hogg surveying. Nice check right there from Roanoke. Lash able to disrupt just enough. Lynchburg now looking to regroup on the near side. Hogg for Hastings. Hastings back up top. Roth for Hinchy. Near side Hogg. Dared to go. Oh, I beg your pardon. That's Finn Schmidt with a pass and the shot off the ironwork. And Lynchburg inside the crease. Roanoke will take over. Brilliantly drawn up. Just couldn't be put in. Take another look at the sequence right there. And it looked like Foyer might have gotten a piece of that one to disrupt it just enough to keep Lynchburg from scoring their 5th. Charlie Ryan with the rock. Move around the crease by Cameraman. He'll swing it over the far side. Nice shimmy shake. And the shot upstairs. Too high, but backed up by Braden Phillips. Phillips working against Haley. Go underneath the screen. Trying to force him out of the wing. Cullen trying to go to work against Meadows. Got a step, got the shot off, and Luco with a nice save. Big hit laid down, and the ball got jarred free. Everybody hitting the deck, and it'll be a whistle against Lynchburg. The Roanoke crowd loving it. Take another look at that. Oh, my goodness. Laying the wood. A fresh 80 for Roanoke. Shields against Seeley. Nice chunk to make him lose his footing. Cullen trying to get inside. Got the angle and got the goal. We're all tied up once again, 4 apiece. I mean, that's just a grown man move right there from Cullen. Lynchburg felt like he was on the crease. They did not get the call they were looking for. Lynchburg has won 6 of the 8 faceoffs thus far. Can Roanoke play a little bit of make it, take it, and hold on to the momentum? 4-4 with 4 to go. Hastings had the initial draw, but a nice trail check made by TJ Harris. And Roanoke reclaims the rock. The Maroons can take their first lead of the evening. Savoy got a step. Quick pass. And another one on target that trickles in. Right past the ear of Luca. Noah Bell puts it in. Nothing fancy on that sequence for Roanoke, but a beautiful one nonetheless. And the Maroon crowd getting on their feet and making some noise here in Lynchburg, Virginia. How about the battle right here? Hard check, a pair of them, and no whistle. Hit the deck, and cameraman turned it over. Sealy coming to retrieve it for Lynchburg. TJ Harris playing a dangerous game with those checks, but smart enough to not get tagged for a whistle. 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter, 9 total goals. And the Maroons up by 1 as the 3 seed visiting the 2. Pass for Vandenberg. Able to bring it in through traffic. Want to go back to Holman, the southpaw. Trying to create a little bit of space midway through the shot clock. Holman draws one, gets a rotation. Now Vandenberg wants to go inside. Vandenberg. You bet. Spencer Vandenberg, elite in narrow spaces. Vandenberg with his first one of the night is 29th on the season. Under 2.5 to go in the first quarter. The shot-making ability from both squads has been elite thus far. Just 10 shots for Roanoke, just 9 shots for Lynchburg. Seven of Roanoke's shots have been on target, 6 of Lynchburg's. These keepers are going to have a busy evening. Obviously, we know that they might not be afraid to try somebody else out in the crease tonight. Hastings. Backed up by Schmidt. 54 on the shot clock, under 2 minutes on the game clock. And a moving screen called on Lynchburg. Caden Hinchy didn't get his feet set in time. Dutton on the far side. Reverses the field over for Hammond. Cameraman matched up on Cron. Bell on Mason. Pass deflected, recovered, and the shot no good as he was called in the crease. See if we can get another look at it. There you go. Oh, I don't know about that one. That's a tough one to make. And obviously the officials have a good look at it right on the doorstep. So we stay at 5 apiece. Under 40 seconds to go. Lynchburg can hold for the final shot. Rubley to Holman. Got the switch. Holman wants to use his legs. Underneath the cage, now work back up top. Step down, missile! Will Rubley fires and scores. Lynchburg reclaims the advantage. Lynchburg with 6 different goal scorers in the first quarter. Hastings has got a pair of assists for a team-leading 3 points. Patrick Cullen has really been the go-to guy thus far for Roanoke. He's already notched a hat trick tonight. There you see the toe on the line that caused that change in possession. Nice job from our replay production crew. 15.5 to go, and Franco gets the face-off win after early movement. Let's see if the Hornets want to go quick. The sideline hollering, telling them to move fast. Seeley, the swim dodge. The drive inside, a ball that's floated in the air. Back up top, Holman lets it go. And Lynchburg can't score in the final 15.5, but they sport a 1-goal advantage. And a battle between the Titans, Lynchburg, Roanoke, a whole lot of lacrosse left in what should be one of the offensive games of the year.
Teach counselors, but really as a counselor.
Every great idea begins with a sketch, a doodle on a napkin, a quiet spark of change before the world even knows it's listening. Sometimes with faith, sometimes with fire, sometimes with nothing but each other in a box of
It's in our DNA. Making a difference, being real, innovative, and strong wherever you are. Creating change. You believe the world can be better. We all can be better. And here is where we start making it happen. Fostering belonging. No matter who you are, here, you're home. Achieving excellence. From the classroom to the court, we don't settle. Neither should you. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA. Today, tomorrow, always.
You know, there's all kinds of playoff traditions, but Lynchburg sporting the hair look. How about this one from Brooks Griffith, rocking the cheetah print? Like the wheels that he's got feels pretty appropriate. Obviously, the fun kind of stuff you see here in playoff time. We saw him walking across the press box about 2 hours before pregame. We said, hold up, we gotta show the people this. Mom and Dad probably don't love it as much as we do. And I think it's a sharp look. You look good, you feel good, you play good. And in the words of Deion Sanders, you play good, they pay good. And in this stage of NIL, you can get away with saying that at the collegiate ranks. 6-5, Lynchburg up by 1 after the first 15 minutes. A stalemate right now at the center dot. It's the battle within the war. A nice little goose to get it out of traffic. That's the veteran local product, Luke Meadows. Wheeling his way backwards in miscommunication with Hastings. Lynchburg turns it over immediately. Now numbers the other way for Roanoke. That exits cameraman. Jump shot is true. What a beauty. Went 5-hole. He's not here to play around. Already had an assist to his name. Tabs his second point of the night with his jumper. Looking like Dirk Nowitzki with a fadeaway. All tied up at half a dozen. Caramango in now for Lynchburg at the faceoff. And a whistle on him. Roanoke starting to get a little bit of momentum in the faceoff department. They've won 5 of the 14. At one point, they had just won 2 of 8. Starting to claim a higher percentage. And grabbing those faceoffs after scoring a goal really help you hold on to that momentum. Cullen already with a hat trick thus far. Works to cameraman. Lynchburg ready to bring help. Here comes Mason. Oh my goodness! Back-to-back goals for 23 in Maroon. And the sideline feeding off his energy. Roanoke back in front by 1. That poor top right corner, it just took a beating. There you get a live look at Brooks Griffith's hairdo. And just like his cheetah print hair, this game's moving fast. Roanoke in front 6-7. Another big hit at the center dot. This one goes against the Maroons. As the 6-7s pour in from the press box after that goal. Oh my goodness. Rubley underneath to Vandenberg. Holman lost it on the dodge. A nice job from Elazar to knock it loose. Hammond back to his keeper, and we've already got a change between the pipes for Roanoke. A new goalie. It is David Hamilton, the freshman out of Basking Ridge, New Jersey. Here's a chance on the move. A slow break for Roanoke. They'll hold it up and reset. Played it X by Cameraman. He's already got 2 goals here in the second quarter. We're not even 3 minutes into it yet. Cameraman, the pass and the finish. Scored by Jack Savory, the senior attackman. And Roanoke has their largest lead of the night, up by 2. They have started off the second quarter red hot, outscoring Lynchburg 3-0. And the Hornets want to talk things over. This is going to be a fun one. Roanoke, Lynchburg, in a 2-goal game in the ODAC Semifinal.
A trademark of this place is self-expression. Not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice.
This is awesome. Like, not just for your career benefit, but also personal benefit. I mean, you can learn how to invest your own money. and you can learn how to do it here.
They get the hands-on experience, direct interaction with brokers, and they are learning all the different classifications of investing firsthand.
Kind of regardless of your background or skill set, there's a place for you, and you're going to want to make some money.
Everybody's getting their money's worth tonight. We got a great one on hand. 6-8 Roanoke in front. Lynchburg sported a 6-5 lead at the end of the first quarter, but over the last 3 minutes, 3 goals scored by the Maroons, 2 of which came out of the stick of Cameraman. Franco with a win, over for Hastings. 1 move, 1 shot, 1 goal. That was quick. And Lynchburg turns that 6 into a 7. Cuts the deficit in half. Stutter step, let it loose. Hastings already with 4 points tonight. 2 goals and 2 assists. And you see the numbers on your screen. He has been electrifying, to say the least, this year. It is uncanny the amount of offense we've seen thus far. Almost everything's been on target. Of the 13 Lynchburg shots, 8 of them have been on goal. And another Lynchburg turnover after a face-off win. The second or third time we've seen something like that tonight. Roanoke quickly the other way. A trail check by Meadows, can't jar it loose. A nice job by Luke Serra to hold on to it. But 8 of the 13 shots for Lynchburg on target. Of the 8 on target, they've scored 7. For Roanoke, 13 total shots, 10 of which have been on goal, and 8 goals to show for it. Not a whole lot of saves thus far. And Lynchburg also making a change in the crease. Eric Allen now out there for the Hornets. So we haven't even got through the first half, and we've seen a change in the goalie for each side. And right now, it doesn't seem to matter who's in the crease. These offenses are scoring at will. Jack Savory with the 9th Roanoke goal today, his 2nd. Savoy with 2, Cameraman with 2, Cullen with 3. There's just been 3 total saves in this game. Early movement by Roanoke. Nine to 7. Lynchburg trying to chip away at this Roanoke lead. Rubley around the crease. And in for another goal. A delayed response right there from our officiating crew. Look, that one hit the top beam and then, yeah, there was a whole lot of movement on it, but you could certainly see it push the top piece of the netting back for another Lynchburg goal. Rubley gets his 2nd of the night. Rubley has been such a dangerous weapon for Lynchburg this year. 3rd most goals on the team with 34 this season. Frankel a quick win. Over for Hastings, almost turned it over again after the draw. Now Now they'll slow up their set and get offensive personnel back on. Hogg calling for it. He wants to take it. Colby Hogg over the top left corner. Hastings guarded by Dutton. He wants to go. Flag goes down away from the ball on Roanoke. Lynchburg playing with house money. Roth. Nice stop made by the keeper. Lynchburg holds on to it. Vandenberg with the ground ball. Hastings on Dutton once again from X. Backing him down up top, Hogg. Hesitates and pulls it out. Hinchy inside. Hinchy, top right. We're all squared at 9 a pop once again. The score leveled. And you've got Luka getting a little bit of treatment now on the AT table for the Hornets. Getting a leg wrapped up, so it should be interesting to see what his status is with this contest. Seems like a calf, but I'm not going to speculate. Just telling you what I see. Roanoke with possession off the draw. Just under 9.5 to go in the opening half of play. Savory passes back. What the feed can't be caught cleanly by Karaman, able to stay with it, working against Brookman. A pair of veterans going after it. Karaman draws Sealy, pass top of the box, step down, you bet. Noah Bell with a beauty. Bell's second goal tonight. He's also got an assist. 3 total points for the senior midi. I mean, this game might end up in the 40s at this point. Defense optional tonight. Played back, scooped up by Lynchburg's long stick midi. Allen over for Haley. 10 seconds to get it across the timeline. Reversing the field to Ash, trying to work towards the middle, and he's got to use his legs. Ash over for Haley, 3 seconds to get it across. He just heaves it, and somehow it works out for the Hornets. It was intercepted. Looked like Blake Rieger got in front of that one, but lost his footing as he came away with it and stepped out of bounds. It's not how you drew it up, but you'll certainly take it at this stage. Of Brandy for Vandenberg. Looking to feed. Good ball movement by Lynchburg. Finn Schmidt being harassed by the long stick. He lost him. Shot couldn't connect. Brandy was there to scoop it up. Hastings, bouncer offline. Backed up by Brandy with 37 seconds on the shot clock. Tangway guarded by Rieger. Now there's some off-ball movement by Lynchburg. Good recovery by Roanoke. Ash for Hastings. They'll reset the sequence with 10 on the timer. Finn-Schmidt, Colaprandi, look out! Brandy, wish that one bon voyage. And he sent it to the top left. Finn-Schmidt with the dime. 10-10. If you're an offensive coordinator, this has got to be your dream. If you're a defensive coordinator, this is your nightmare. Don't even get me started on if you're a goalie coach. Physical play on the near sideline after the win off the draw by Roanoke. Cameraman guarded by Hinchy. Here's Bell. He's already got 2 goals tonight. Nice motion from Roanoke. Cameraman trying to crash inside, draws iron on the bouncer. No signal to reset the shot clock. Wow, so they'll just get 30. Bell once again, quick feed near side. Here comes the shot off a Lynchburg body. Liam Haley got in front of it. Hornets trying to go the other way. Parker Sealy sticks his foot in the ground, now weaving through 3 Roanoke defenders. Parker Sealy taking it coast to coast. Serpenting his way through traffic. And you can take that one to the bank, Mr. Sealy. That's straight cash. Lynchburg reclaims the advantage. The first time they've led in the second quarter, where it was 5-6. Push-off called on the Maroons. You've already got Foyer warming up again for Roanoke on the near sideline as you get another look at the penalty called at the center dot. Here's Mark Rubley. Splits to his left, rolls to his right! Take a bow, 39! This is what they call shake and bake. Ricky Bobby style. Those Rubley twins, they're something else. There you see them side by side, 37 and 39. The Rubley Bros combined for 3 goals here in the first half. Hold called on Roanoke once again. I don't know about that one. The entire Roanoke sideline up in arms about it. You saw Franco lose his footing and just kind of get held up. Certainly they've got a closer look than we do all the way up here in the press box. Holman might want to attack here. Got the switch onto the shorty, working against Schultz. Whole lot of movement as Lynchburg gets set up in their offensive set. Holman looking to go. The bouncer is stopped. Freshman keeper got out in front of that one. Trying to clear it quickly the other way. Nicely done by the Maroons. Now you try and answer It's been tough because Lynchburg's just been playing make you take it ever since they got a little bit of momentum. Lynchburg has scored the last 3 goals in less than 2 minutes. Something else we're seeing tonight. I think it's a fun brand of lacrosse. That's coming from a guy that used to play defense. Cameraman at X, top side. Looked like a check slowed that one up enough to turn it into a knuckleball. Luke Meadows got his stick in the cookie jar. 30 on the shot clock for Roanoke. Near side, it's Phillips. Lynchburg giving a zone look now on the defensive end. Haley pops out from the ankle. What a beauty. Another goal for Patrick Cullen. Look, that one might have skipped through the legs of Eric Allen. We'll get another view at it. I think that's the case. Good positioning by Allen, just couldn't stop the shot, and you see those two right there. Cullen ends the drought for Roanoke. Grabs his 4th goal of the night. He leads all scores. Early movement once again for Roanoke. Lynchburg really starting to dominate these faceoffs. Now 18 of 25. That's the kind of stat line you see at the end of a game. Not with 3.5 remaining in the first half. Roth being dared to his left. Worked back to his right, had it knocked free. The freshman in a scrum for the ball and picked up by Lash. One of the few defensive highlights from the first half. Cameraman and company now will look to level the scoreboard. Offsides called on Roanoke. Lynchburg has got numbers. Step down! Another one scored by Hinchy. Lynchburg took advantage of the turnover from Roanoke, just their 4th turnover tonight. No hesitation. A green light for Hinchy. And Lynchburg answers. They have 4 players with 2 goals. 9 total goal scores for the Hornets. Unbelievable what we're seeing tonight. 13-11. Back at the center stage. See, that right there kind of felt like a makeup call. It felt like earlier Lynchburg got the benefit of a doubt on a holding call. That one looked blatant, and Lynchburg did not get the whistle. I'm not here to criticize the officials. I'm just telling you what we see. Dodge down the near side, played underneath to X. Cameraman working against Mahoney. Sweeping top side, a nice chunk out by Sealy as he stopped Buick. 2 minutes on the game clock. Lynchburg has won the quarter by a goal thus far. There's a whole lot of lacrosse left. Noah Bell tabs his 3rd one of the opening half. 2 Maroons with a hat trick already. And if you had told me that'd be the case, I'd be shocked if Cameraman wasn't one of them. With 23, he's got a team-high 5 points with 2 goals and 3 dimes. And back and forth we go. A heavyweight battle as they trade punches. 13-12, a minute 51 to go in the opening half. 25 goals between both parties, 44 shots. This is truly like end-of-game offense kind of numbers. A much-needed face-off victory for Roanoke. Nearly a turnover, but Cameraman saves the day right in front of the Roanoke sideline. Burgle dropped back into his zone coverage. They were playing Cameraman far out. Saw Mahoney retreat and swap sides with Haley. Bell, shovel pass underneath it, X. Gets it right back. He's got space, makes the extra pass. One more, the shot, too high. That was a great look by Buick. Schmelzer. Now Cullen. Buick. Cameraman. The swim dodge. Help came from the weak side by Haley. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Gotta go. Nice disruption by Mahoney. Can he hold him in time? They're going to call him in the crease. Lynchburg takes possession with 27 seconds remaining. Shot clock essentially turned off. Pass over to Will Hicks. He's got a midfielder streaking, but the ball's knocked down. Roanoke flips the script. Can they capitalize? What a save by Allen. Critical. And tracked down by Rubley. That would have been Lynchburg with numbers the other way and just completely changed that possession. So an inadvertent whistle sets Lynchburg back. They'll probably just try and heave one down. That's exactly what's going to happen. In the basket for Hastings. He's got 5. Hastings, what a save! That's just what the doctor ordered for David Hamilton. The freshman makes a crucial save to keep it at a 1-goal game heading to the intermission. Still a second left, but it'd be a miracle if they could pull something off. In the first quarter, it was 5-6. The second, each squad scores a touchdown. 7 points put on the board. And we've got an offensive showdown. Cullen with 4, leads all scorers. He's followed by Noah Bell. And Julian Cameraman also with a pair. How about this one that he scored back in the start of the second quarter? They've got a fun one. Don't go anywhere. Hornets, Maroons. 30 minutes remaining in the ODAC Semifinal.
Your calling is beyond the classroom, far beyond. This is where you feel at home, where you feel connected. And this is the place where you'll answer that call. Here, you'll learn to lead the way in the industry you love, so your calling and connection become your profession. The Equestrian Sport Management major at the University of Lynchburg. Accepting applications now.
See, in this hive, everybody has a place. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody is a part of the swarm. We are engineers of empathy, architects of tomorrow, storytellers of today. We're not waiting to change the world. We already doing it.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference, being real, innovative, and strong wherever you are. Creating change. You believe the world can be better. We all can be better. And here is where we start making it happen. Fostering belonging. No matter who you are, here, you're home. Achieving excellence. From the classroom to the court, we don't settle. Neither should you. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA. Today, tomorrow, always.
Here in Lynchburg, the caged birds don't just sing, they soar. Because at Lynchburg, they were finally seen. A trademark of this place is self-expression. Not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice. Unapologetic, authentic. Because to be a Hornet is to think differently.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Creating change. Fostering belonging. Achieving excellence. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA.
Honors for anybody looking to make a difference.
It's really community and connecting with the people around you.
It's been one of my favorite parts of college.
Your calling is beyond the classroom. This is where you feel at home, where you feel connected. And this is the place where you'll answer that call. Here, you'll learn to lead the way in the industry you love. The equestrian sport management major at the University of Lynchburg. Accepting applications now.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Evans. You have made a huge impact on my athletic training journey, and I appreciate all the help you have given me along the way. Lynchburg is super lucky to have such an amazing clinical coordinator and professor. That's so sweet.
Dear Dr. Sarah Johnson, you are the best. You're super encouraging and really empathetic. I'm not sure if I would have made it through the first part of the semester without your complete understanding and patience. I really appreciate your help and trust in me that I would come through with my assignments after being kicked down by my loss. Thank you so much for letting me have the extra time on my paper. I know I say this a lot, but I'm so glad you're teaching us. Happy Teachers Appreciation Day.
Just wanted to say thank you for all that you do for the campus community. You make it a better place by giving others a space to feel welcome, accepted, and heard. Thanks for spreading light and peace. There is nobody I know that does it better than you. Hope all is well with you.
Thank you, Dr. Price, for your understanding and patience. You are always available for questions or extra help, and take the time out of your day to give me extra assistance with classwork. You have definitely set the bar high for me when it comes to good professors in the future.
Brittany Smith, I wanted to thank you for your dedication and passion in the classroom. Your way of making basic, emergency, and injury care management come to life has made learning enjoyable and sparked a genuine interest in me. Thank you again, especially for helping me get my mental health good, and I can't thank you enough.
I came in this profession for one goal in mind, and that is to, one, teach counselors, but really as a counselor at my core, to be empathetic and understanding and know the struggles of being a student, and so wanting to help them pursue their dreams and goals and assist them in being as successful as I can. And so it means a lot to know that at least I'm doing something right.
If I can just impact even one student a year, I think it's completely worth it. I think there's some days where we don't always hear from students in this kind of way, like that we're impacting them. And I think it's validating to know that we are making a difference in their life.
I love teaching, I love helping people, and so sparking that and seeing the general light switch go off with students, it's really a great feeling.
I know that something special about our university is that the faculty members are really invested in their students' success and futures and well-being, so it just means a lot that a student recognizes that hard work that we all do.
Every great idea begins with a sketch, a doodle on a napkin, a quiet spark of change before the world even knows it's listening. Sometimes with fate, sometimes with fire, sometimes with nothing but each other and a box of
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Being real, innovative, and strong wherever you are. Creating change. You believe the world can be better. We all can be better. And here is where we start making it happen. Fostering belonging. No matter who you are, here, you're home. Achieving excellence. From the classroom to the court, we don't settle. Neither should you. Lynchburg. It's in our DNA. Today, tomorrow, always.
A trademark of this place is self-expression. Not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice.
This is awesome. Like, not just for your career benefit, but also personal benefit. I mean, you can learn how to invest your own money. And you can learn how to do it here.
They get the hands-on experience, direct interaction with brokers, and they are learning all the different classifications of investing firsthand.
Kind of regardless of your background or skill set, there's a place for you, and you're going to want to make some money.
Your calling is beyond the classroom, far beyond. This is where you feel at home, where you feel connected. And this is the place where you'll answer that call. Here, you'll learn to lead the way in the industry you love, so your calling and connection become your profession.
And we welcome you back in for the second half. Before we get started, let's take a look at the numbers from the first half, because the offense has been out of this world. Roanoke has converted on all but just 2 of their shots on goal. Lynchburg all but 4. The caused turnovers for Roanoke has certainly stood out just a tad. The defense from Roanoke has been a little bit better, but that Lynchburg offense, so tough to slow down. The one thing that wasn't on there that has also been a big-time factor in tonight's game has been the face-off disparity. Lynchburg has won 18 of the 28 face-offs. Now after that face-off loss, at the half it was 18 of 27. Roanoke was 9 of 27, now 10 of 28. Obviously, Lynchburg has been able to hold on to a little bit of momentum tonight with the face-off victories. Let's see what's in store here in the second half. Roanoke begins with possession. Underneath and work back up to the top of the box. Bell, pass, split dodge. Drive down the right alley, work back up near side. Bell gets it right back. Lynchburg really starting to stick with that zone look, trying to force shots from the outside and protect the interior. Sidearm deflected by Haley, recovered by Bell towards midfield. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Roanoke's got to move quick. Right side angle, skip pass. That shot would have been good if it was an inch lower. That one looked like a stinger. 7 seconds to go. They tried to go to the same exact look. Lynchburg still wasn't entirely ready for it, but Patrick Cullen couldn't haul it in. If you just now joined us at the intermission, 5-6 ball game. Lynchburg out in front by 1 after the first quarter. And Roanoke came out hot, took their largest lead of the night, scoring 3 goals in a row in the first 2.5 minutes of the second quarter. Then Lynchburg answered with a whole lot of offense in a short span. They finished with 7 goals apiece in the second quarter. Holman underneath to Vandenberg. Rubley going back and forth. Off the mark. And we've got the same goalies in that finished the first half. We had a change in the crease for each respective side. The Maroons opt to go to the freshman. The Hornets opt to go to the senior. Holman back over for Hastings at the G. 15 on the timer. Great defensive possession from Roanoke. Holman with 10. Holman back for Hastings. Vandenberg draws one out, lets it go, and another stop made by the young goaltender. David Hamilton has been the best man between the pipes that we've seen tonight on either respective squad. A save percentage just over .300. How about the check right there from Finn Schmidt? Who says attackmen don't play defense too? Take another look at that play. That's a defenseman's nightmare. And a flag comes out on Roanoke. Lynchburg with essentially a free possession right here. Hogg for Roth. Pass can't be brought in. Was looking for Hinchy. And we'll hear what the call is as Lynchburg brings out their EMO set. Just an offsides call. It should be a 30-second penalty. As you take a look at this Roanoke coaching staff and a difficult spot right here. Lynchburg with an extra man on. 20 seconds remaining on the penalty. Hastings to Rubley. He's going to let it go. Rubley on target. And the Hornets back out in front by a pair. Hastings with another assist tonight. Rubley with a hat trick and his 35th goal this year. At some point, one of these squads is going to have to figure out the defense. And it's going to be a tall task for the Maroons as they face one of the best coaching staffs in the country that has one of the best offenses. Steve Kudelka, a 10-time ODAC champion. He's brought every single Lynchburg title since 2002. The Hornets with the most ODAC championships since the title game was introduced with the first ever Old Dominion Athletic Conference tournament back in '02. But Roanoke with the most all-time with 18 total titles. They've notched 6 since '02. Hastings cranks it wide left. Hinchy for Hogg. Takes it to X. Vandenberg to Hastings. Inside pass for Finschmidt through a host of Maroons. Somehow Vandenberg comes out of the scrum with possession. Inside Pede. What a stop! And a push called on Roanoke. Wow, that's a big whistle. We're going to see if we can find it right here on this little sequence. Yeah, I mean, that's the right call. You see 48, the official right there, make the call, and he had a clear view at it. Same as our cameraman, DeMott. Hastings rolls to his left. Tries to pass with his right. That's a tough one to make, and it's knocked away and corralled by Mason Lockwood, the freshman defenseman out of King George, Virginia. A beautiful scene here in Lynchburg, Virginia. They've got some of the prettiest sunsets in the world in Lynchburg. Just being right on the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. You can get a peek at it right there in the top right. That orange glow starting to spread across the skyline. How about that? That's prettier than 26 goals. Ball worked underneath behind the cage. Now it's Cullen near side in the alley. Flipped back up top. Pass off the chest of a Maroon. The behind-the-back shot saved by Allen. That's the best save he's had tonight. Quick feed for Holman, and he gets it across. Holman to his left. He's got space, and he's got another goal to his name. Number 2, how do you do? If you blink, you might miss it. Lynchburg in front by a trifecta. Caramango now taking the face-off for Lynchburg, and he's going to be called for a push. Up in arms as he heads back to the sideline, but I think that's a tough one to argue with. There's been a whole lot of physicality on the face-offs today. Nevertheless, Lynchburg has dominated that category, winning 19 of 30 face-offs. I'm not a mathematician, but I can tell you that's just under 67%. I should have just said 66%. Cullen down the near side alley. Nice job by the short stick midi. Caught him in a straitjacket. Nice defense right there from Aiden Casey. And a moving screen on Roanoke. Lynchburg's headed the other way. You got Holman on the near sideline begging for it. They find him and feed him. Lynchburg has got numbers. Nice track down check made by number 51 in maroon and Charlie Ryan. Rubley had a beat, but as soon as he tried to let one loose, Ryan was right there waiting for it. 5 seconds to get it across. The keeper directing traffic. He's going to take it himself, and an offsides call. That's the right one. It is Saul Elazar. Oh no, out of position. Riley Hastings can't take advantage of it. That's when it's so dangerous to have your keeper go, but Noah Elazar had the right idea trying to get across before his keeper. Just couldn't do it in time with that shot clock really winding down. You need to get it across before it hits 60. Nevertheless, not too much harm done after Hastings couldn't connect. Holman will feed him now. High pass, but climbs the ladder to bring it in. Rubley to Holman. Right back to him. Draws a pair, finds his brother. One on the crease for Hastings. Skip past Holman in the dirt. One hesitates. And the shot recovered and saved. David Hamilton doing everything and some. The long pole's going to go across. Ike Dutton with a nice burnout right there, showing off the wheels. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lynchburg up by 3. A chance for a seat at the table at the ODAC Championship on the line. Nice ball movement, but the shot saved into the chest of Allen. Here comes Brody Mason. Had it knocked free. Cameraman tracked him down. Brody Mason, that's way too high. Whether that's too high or whether it's a cross check, it's the right call. It's a second or third penalty on Mason in the last 2 games. Feed inside, and it's another goal scored by number 28, Noah Bell. Bell gets his 4th. That ties a game best. That should wipe the penalty. Roanoke happy with the result regardless. So it was a cross check. So the penalty will be upheld on Mason. Some confusion for Lynchburg as they get their grouping set up. They got the right personnel on now. We're ready for the face-off. This is going to be a big one. And smartly done by Wes Schmidt. Plays it to the side of the field where Lynchburg is naked. EMO for the Maroons. Cameraman has been that go-to guy for Roanoke in their extra man looks this year. Bell for Cameraman. Couldn't put it on target. But backed up by the Maroons. Still 22 seconds on the extra man. Pittsburgh's defense really crunched in, trying to force Roanoke to take a shot from out wide. Once again, can't put it on target. Clayton Buick with 10 seconds remaining. Roanoke with one last hurrah. Cameraman underneath. Lynchburg back to even numbers. Cameraman sweeping top side. The ball deflected, still loose. A whistle on Roanoke. Props to Feintuck and to Bellish. That defensive coaching staff for Lynchburg with the execution on the man down. That's something that has really been an Achilles heel of Lynchburg all season long. No matter who they've played, they've had their fair share of struggles. I think what really highlighted that was the Randolph game where the Wildcats went 2 of 2 on EMO. Nevertheless, they escape this time. Take possession right back, up by a pair, 15-13, as the offenses have started to simmer down a little bit. Big part of that is just the goalies have been really finding their stride. Holman. Oh my goodness! That's a hat trick for two in white. The assist coming from Rubley. That's a tough one to get out in front of. Holman's video board celebration hitting the Fernando Mendoza, the Heisman. We've seen that 3 times tonight. What was so cool today is I was in the cafeteria and I saw that first line of mid. Oh my goodness, fell right out of the back of his stick. Able to get it right back. Lockwood, almost a very dangerous turnover. Nice job from Roanoke to stay on sides as he takes it across the timeline. And a timeout taken by the Maroons. I'll tell you more about some of these stories we've got between these two squads. We come back. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lynchburg up by 3.
The equestrian sport management major at the University of Lynchburg. Accepting applications now.
See, in this hive, everybody has a place. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody is a part of the swarm. We are engineers of empathy, architects of tomorrow, storytellers of today. We're not waiting to change the world. We already doing it.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Being real, innovative, and strong wherever you are. Creating change. You believe the world can be better. We all can be better. And here is where we start making it happen. Fostering belonging. No matter who you are, here, you're home. Achieving excellence. From the classroom to the court, we don't settle. Neither should you. Lynchburg. It's in our DNA. Today, tomorrow, always.
Here in Lynchburg, the cage birds don't just sing, they soar. Because at Lynchburg, they were finally seen. A trademark of this place.
And we welcome you back to the Hill City. 15 minutes to determine, or I beg your pardon, we got 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 18 minutes. I thought we had hit the end of the third. It was a timeout. My apologies. Work back, Cullen, down low, he's got it. Cullen said, hold your horses, Mr. Brennan. I've got another one in my back pocket for quarter number 3. Patrick Cullen, one away from a sock trick. He's got 5 goals on 7 shots. An unbelievable percentage. These offenses really have started to cool down. 11 combined in the first, 14 combined in the second, just 5 combined in the third. 2:42 to go. Caramango battling for Lynchburg. Tackles his opponent. Finn Schmidt trying to get onto it. Roanoke wants a violation as he got out of the box. The officials say he got there just in time. The scrum still ongoing. Finn Schmidt winding and weaving his way out of the pack. Luke Meadows can't pick it up cleanly. A whistle on Lynchburg. They're going to send him back. I mean, there was a whole lot of contact. It's tough to diagnose exactly what the officials saw, but nevertheless, Roanoke will take over, down by a pair. Fresh 80 on the timer. Hammond with Hamilton. Far side for Dutton. Lost his footing after the chunk by Hastings. Now Lynchburg with a quick outlet. It's Vandenberg for Seeley. The step down, put it on the board. Parker Seeley got his second one of the night. It's just good old-fashioned transition offense. The 6th assist from Lynchburg, the 17th goal. Right as I said, the offense is slowing down. Back-to-back goals. Caramango with a win. Allen shovels it back for Mahoney. This is dangerous. That wasn't as close as it looked like from my perspective, in all honesty. Looked like that one is about to roll into the cage. Will for Mark Rubley. 90 seconds to go in the third. Holman, nice dodge. Couldn't do anything with it. Underneath to X. Zone look by the Maroons. Back and forth passing. The skip is open for Holman, but Lynchburg doesn't want to thread the needle through all those sticks. Vandenberg. Hastings, Rubley, back over to Holman. Lets it go. Stopped before it could get to the keeper. Another great play made by Mason Lockwood. He is really impressed tonight. A whole lot of young playmakers on display for this Roanoke team. There's one of the veteran guys, Hammond, though. Pumps the brakes, hits it back. And an offsides call on Roanoke. Seeley wants to move once again. Seeley trying to go quick. Splits two. Over for Schmidt. Takes a big hit. Spins out of it. A stick got snapped. Lynchburg with an extra man. Hastings off the pipe. And in the crease. Another opportunity that Lynchburg just couldn't take advantage of. You get another look at it right there. The right idea. Nice job by the Maroons to fend him off as you were a stick down. Quick outlet for Bell. And as the third quarter game clock expires, we head to the fourth in a 3-goal game. That's handy workmanship. Nice craftsmanship. We don't have a carpenter on hand. We'll take it to break. 17-14, Lynchburg on top at home.
Place is self-expression, not forced, not filtered, not a facade. We don't shape students into copies. We help you find your own voice, unapologetic, authentic. Because to be a Hornet is to think differently.
It's in our DNA. Making a difference. Creating change. Fostering belonging. Achieving excellence. Lynchburg, it's in our DNA.
Honors for anybody looking to make a difference.
It's really community and connecting with the people around you.
It's been one of my favorite parts of college.
Your calling is beyond the classroom. This is where you feel at home, where you feel connected. And this is the place where you'll answer.
You could argue that this is the biggest game of Grant Zimmerman's coaching career at the helm for the Maroons. Just his first season as the head coach as they usher in a new era. The previous head coach at center for 7 seasons, where he went 69-31. It's a big one on hand. His first ever ODAC semifinal. And the winner, it's a chance to play Washington and Lee. The Generals, a 16-6 win on their home turf against Hampton-Sydney. They just came out of the gates roaring in that one. 6-1 in the first and second quarter. They went to the intermission up 12-2 and just coasted to the finish line in that affair. So that will be the 25th consecutive year with Washington and Lee or Lynchburg in the title game. It's happened every single season since the ODAC tournament was introduced. And in 7 of those contests, it's been Lynchburg and W&L. So there's a great chance it might be 8 after tonight. We apologize for the score bug once again. Still trying to sort through some issues with our fourth quarter game clock for some reason. We unfortunately do not have a whole lot of score bug technicians in that regard, but I'll keep you updated with the time. We got 14.5 to go in this contest. Roanoke needs a 3-goal disparity to tie it up in the frame, as the pass for Patrick Cullen can't be hauled in. Lynchburg will take over. The clears haven't been as clean as you might expect with these two teams. Roanoke 12 of 16, Lynchburg 11 of 14, which is not a bad percentage by any way, shape, or form, but they're two squads that typically operate at a much higher clip. Hastings doesn't have a man on him, draws 2. Rubley for Vandenberg. Now they'll reset and analyze the Roanoke zone coverage. Holman bobbled and lost it. Not enough pressure on the perimeter applied by the Maroons to scoop it up. Holman, too high. (17-14) with 13.5 remaining. Vandenberg for Rubley. Right back to him, lost the pearl. An uncaused error by Lynchburg. That's a simple pitch and catch that couldn't be brought in. Now Roanoke the other way with 13 minutes to go. Rieger at the Lynchburg script. Sauce is over for Schultz. He'll bring it all the way back to midfield. I beg your pardon, he got it on his twig. Near side is Ryan. He'll direct traffic with 50 on the timer. Working against Mason. Cullen taking his man outside. The Hornets have really switched between man and zone coverage. Nice save made by Allen. Gets on top of it. Lays it out for Menchaca, but he lost the handle. Lynchburg's got to get back now. Roanoke looking to move quickly. Open man. Split dodge. Rolling, posting him up, getting right on the crease, but couldn't get a shot off. Nice defense by the Hornets against Cameraman, but he's staying with it, and rightfully so. You always got to keep a cameraman on cameraman. He's got a hat trick tonight. The third Maroon to do so. And a team best 6 points. "12 minutes remaining. 11:58 to be exact. Lynchburg put Meadows out there to run the faceoff. He has not run a whole lot of those throughout the year. So an interesting call. You wonder if maybe something's going on with Frankel. And that was Meadows' first face-off attempt of the season, but Roanoke turns it over with 11:34 to go. The coaching staff has said before, there are instances where we'll put Meadows out there if need be. Well, interesting to go to it in this stage. Oh my God, Brody Mason just got sandwiched. Lynchburg saying they want a whistle. Roanoke saying, what are you talking about? That's just good old-fashioned lacrosse. It's been a physical game. And Mason, a tough guy to bring down, but he's gingerly walking up and down the sideline now as he tries to get a little bit of liquid in him. 11 minutes to go. Lynchburg up by 2. Hastings to Hinchy. Finn-Schmidt over for Hastings. He wants it. Rebound popped out wide. Lucara into the offensive zone for the Maroons. Roanoke trying to snap a long time losing streak against Lynchburg. Just one game won over the Hornets since 2014. And these teams regularly see each other once or twice a year. Certainly two squads consistently in that semifinal game. Once again this year. Cameraman took a big check. Parker Sealy lowers the shoulder. He gets called for a whistle. That seems to be the right call after Mason just drew one that looked very similar. 10 minutes to go. Great defense by Mahoney. One of the conference leaders in caused turnovers. Now Bell against Hicks. Goes in that big frame to push him out of the way and jar it loose. Scooped up by Mahoney. Outlet pass for Sealy. Couldn't bring it in with one hand. He turns it over. Roanoke the other way with 9:20 remaining. In the stick of Bell. Lynchburg back in that zone look. It's worked well for him in half number 2. Buick lost his footing but got it underneath to X. Double team sandwiching the Maroons. Cullen gets it back. Inside feed right on the crease. Cameraman can't put it in. Allen with a nice deflection. And it resets the timer to fresh 60. Just over 8.5 remaining. Cullen, inside pass, couldn't be caught. Hicks with possession and a whistle on Lynchburg. They called a push. 60 seconds back on the shot clock with 8:25 remaining. Up top, sidearm step down off the pipes. Sealy jumps up high to bring it in, and he's going to use the athleticism to take it himself. Parker Sealy already got 2 goals to Gay behind the back. High pass. Can they save it before it goes out? No. Or yes, a timeout taken by Lynchburg. What a heads-up play from Kadelka and company. And how about the hustle from Vandenberg to keep it alive? 7:56 remaining in the contest. Lynchburg out in front by 2.
Answer that call. Here, you'll learn to lead the way in the industry you love. The equestrian sport management major at the University of Lynchburg. Accepting applications now.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Evans. You have made a huge impact on my athletic training journey, and I appreciate all the help you have given me along the way. Lynchburg is super lucky to have such an amazing clinical coordinator and professor. That's so sweet.
Dear Dr. Sarah Johnson, you are the best. You're super encouraging and really empathetic. I'm not sure if I would have made it through the first part of the semester without your complete understanding and patience. I really appreciate your help and trust in me that I would come through with my assignments after being kicked down by my loss. Thank you so much for letting me have the extra time on my paper. I know I say this a lot, but I am so glad you're teaching us. Happy Teachers Appreciation Day.
Just wanted to say thank you for all that you do for the campus community. You make it a better place by giving others a space to feel welcome, accepted, and heard.
And we welcome you back into the broadcast booth here in the Hill City of Lynchburg, Virginia. 17-15 our score with 7:45 remaining. Hornets with possession after a great timeout on a long feed. Rubley for Hastings. Holman a stutter step, then pulls it right back out. Rubley draws 2. Underneath to Mark, right back to Will, and back to Mark. Stick side high and corralled by the keeper in Hamilton. He's had a great showcase, especially here in half number 2. He did not get the start tonight, but he has been extraordinary in the crease. Pass way too high, tipped, last touched by Lynchburg. That'll get the crowd going, especially on the track. 7 minutes to go. Roanoke can make it a one-possession game with a goal right here. Ball with Shields at the Lynchburg script. He'll give it up to Cullen. Near side, it's Charlie Ryan down the alley. At GLE, sticks his foot in the ground, turns back. Roanoke spins it around the horn. Near side angle. Cullen over to Phillips, 20 on the timer. Near side, Ryan brings it back out. Rotation by the Roanoke offense as they get it to Cameraman. Cameraman and Cullen working together. Far side, step down. Too high. 7 seconds on the shot clock with 6 minutes remaining. They gotta go quick. Cullen shot well too high over the top beam. This one will just be pitched in the corner. So with 5:55 remaining, Lynchburg reclaims control. Liam Haley will bring it into play. Mahoney searching for help. Back to Allen. Hogg calling for it. Pass tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Maroons. Lucero got a stick on it. Roth with 5.5 remaining. Lynchburg can run some patient offensive sets, but you don't want to let up too much because we've seen this Roanoke offense score quickly in bunches tonight. Hinchy for Hastings, who's had a quiet second half. Is this where they get him going? Hastings with 30. Finchmit with 20. Vandenberg lurking on the crease for Lynchburg. Pass near side for Hogg, can't be caught, 10 seconds on the timer. Hastings rolling to his right. Backing down his man, up for Hogg, sidearm, that one went in! That's a goal! You can put it on the board, yes! We got to take a slow-mo relook at this one. I mean, it does not get any closer. The Hornets with 10 different goal scorers tonight. It has been offense by committee. And with 4.5 to go, early movement from the Maroons puts the Pearl back with the Hornets. Let's take another look at it. Can we stop it right there? We'll go back and take one more look at it. Frame by frame. I mean, you can, it's right off the top part of the pipe. That's a pretty good look at it. It's probably the best one you're going to see. Lynchburg looking to kill some clock, up by 3. Holman, toe drag. They won't get that one off the pipe. Oh my goodness. Lynchburg got it off the deck, but then took a tumble as Kyler Mahoney drew contact. And with 3.5 remaining, Lynchburg reclaims possession. Yeah, I think that's the right call on Cullen. That's a tough one. He was hustling for it. Roanoke fighting for their life right now. Once again, this is a Roanoke team that is 22nd in NPI, which determines playoff seeding. They are the team on the bubble. There is a world that Roanoke loses tonight's game and they are still in the tournament. But a win would certainly bolster that resume and move them up a couple of spots despite the result of next game, even if they don't get that automatic bid. Nevertheless, Lynchburg has taken control here in the fourth quarter, and with 3 minutes to go, they're burning as much clock as they possibly can. Hastings, top of the box, over for Roth. They'll work it around. Hinchy for Schmidt with 20 on the timer. Schmidt, Hinchy, nice save made by Hamilton. Glove got lost. Roanoke will keep possession. They'll just stop the clock at 2:15, and now we're back and rolling. You need one here if you're Roanoke. Buick to Cullen. This is when you gotta get your playmakers going. It's been Cullen, it's been Bell, it's been Cameraman. Cullen didn't have the angle. Popped that one off the pipes. But backed up, it came right back at him. They'll possess with 1:43 to go. Cameraman. Buick, inside pass. Great defense by Mahoney. Buick. And a penalty goes on Lynchburg with 1:15. The Maroons will go EMO. They were trying to move. They didn't realize they had a great opportunity on deck. Lynchburg has already notched a stop tonight on the EMO. This is another penalty against Parker Seeley as you get another look at that late hit. The D-Middies have really drawn a couple of penalties tonight on both respective sides. Right on the crease, underneath, it's true. And just like that, the Maroons not going away without a fight. 1:05 to go, Lynchburg up by 2. Still no sign of Franco coming back. This one's going to be Caramango going up against Wes Schmidt. 2 young face-off guys. Schmidt, a freshman out of Washington, the state. Caramango is sophomore out of New Jersey. Early movement on Caramango. 1:04 remaining. Can the Maroons get a quick pair? Oh my goodness. That's a heartbreaker. Poor pass leads to a turnover. Lynchburg with the rock, 55 seconds to go. If you can get it across, you can really milk that clock down. Allen might take this one himself. He's got nothing but daylight. Allen, he's still going. Backed up by Vandenberg. And with the shot clock at 59 and the game clock at 36, they're going to have to empty the net and really apply some pressure to try and get a takeaway. Vandenberg running like a chicken with his head cut off. Can't evade traffic, has it knocked loose. Transition look now for the Maroons. It's Weston Hammond with a pass. Backhanded shot, no good. Backed up by the Maroons with 7 seconds remaining. You gotta love the fight from this Maroon squad. Help comes. Pass deflected, and the Hornets are headed back to the ODAC Championship. For the second straight year, it'll be the Hornets and the Generals battling it out in Lexington. What a fight from this Roanoke squad. If it were up to me, they would be in. I mean, it is so tough to look at what this Maroons team has done this year and did tonight and say they are not deserving of a playoff berth. But that'll all be left up to the analytics. Lynchburg has all but sealed their fate to play in and most likely host a couple of NCAA tournament games. But they came into this year with one thing in mind, and that was an ODAC title. They'll have a chance at it. It'll be a rematch of the regular season finale between the Hornets and the Generals. Washington and Lee won that one 15-17. Traditionally, it has been the winner of the regular season meeting that has won the championship game when they've played. But that hasn't happened every time. So we'll see what's in store in Lexington. If you're a Lynchburg fan and you're still with us, I will have the radio call on Sunday in Lexington. If you want to listen to the Homer call, which will be much less neutral than this one, and try and sync that up with your television, I encourage it. If not, the Hornets and Generals will be live on FloSports. Ours will be on LHSN YouTube. But if you want to listen to the Generals call, my feelings won't be hurt. Maybe just a little bit. Nevertheless, we appreciate you joining us tonight. It was a fantastic Friday night affair. And from myself, Joe Brennan, and our entire production crew, a special thank you to our replay director, Landon Spons, and our director and producer, Ethan Baransky. Whole lot of replays tonight. Those two killed it. Thank you so much for spending your night with us. Until next time, farewell and stay cool.
Thanks for spreading light and peace. There is nobody I know that does it better than you. Hope all is well with you.
Thank you, Dr. Price, for your understanding and patience. You are always available for questions or extra help, and take the time out of your day to give me extra assistance with classwork. You have definitely set the bar high for me when it comes to good professors in the future.
Brittany Smith, I wanted to thank you for your dedication and passion in the classroom. Your way of making basic emergency and injury care management come to life has made learning enjoyable and sparked a genuine interest in me. Thank you again, especially for helping me get my mental health good, and I can't thank you enough.